Good afternoon, everybody. How are we all? Oh, I'm pretty tired and sore, guys, but it's all right. We'll get through this together, eh? I've been sitting here for like half an hour, bored, waiting. I was thinking about changing the time to 5 o'clock instead of 5:30, but I'm worried it would be too early for everybody to get home from work. Anybody who wants to watch it, and it like as in people in Western Australia. Obviously, over East, it's not going to affect anyone. But let me just have a look at the comments over here. G'day, Blake. G'day, Pete. G'day, Nathan. Thank you, Nathan, for always asking people to hit the like button. It goes very well appreciated, and I do notice that you do it every live stream. Thirsty, g'day, mate. How are you? Who have we got? Hooked on Fish. G'day. GRB Aquatics, g'day, how are ya? Oh, so what a week, guys. How controversial has the waterfall tank been? So, I got that many messages doubting the tank that I actually decided to contact a tank builder and get their opinion. Now, basically what they said is they've got no doubts in the tank holding itself, but the only thing their worry was somebody kicking the bottom corner of it and it exploding. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pot plant or something in the front of that corner because it's like right on the entrance of the shed. So it's going to be foot traffic going past it. I was thinking about getting like a koi statue or something and putting it in front of the corner. Oh. Who have I missed? Solid crew here. It's always a solid crew, Blake. Sometimes like smaller crews are the better crews, aren't they? We don't need lots of people here to have fun. Craig, welcome. Sent over from Blake's Aquatics. That's what I like to hear. The Ozfish tubers recommending each other. What have I got to talk about? We've got the Patreon raffle coming up. Normally this is the bit where I say if you want to be in the raffle, join the Patreon now, but don't join the Patreon at the moment. There's a little bit of something happening in the works. I'll tell you about it. I've already told the Patreons. I'm trying to swap the Patreons to YouTube members instead. YouTube takes a bigger cut of the money, but I just really don't like the Patreon platform. It's not my thing. Nothing against the platform. I'd rather just have it all in one situation. And like I said to the Patreons, it is a little bit of a cut, but I don't even see any of that money anyway. All of that money goes towards the fish room. The last lot of Patreon money actually went towards me buying the male stingray. So the patrons actually got a bit of a heads up on that one. So they knew that I was getting a new stingray before I actually even got it. So basically I use that money for fish related stuff, and I try and make it fish related, Patreon specific content from the stuff that I buy with the money, if that makes sense. But it's going to be swapping to YouTube memberships. I made a mistake, but I signed up for YouTube memberships, and in the titles I wrote, or in the descriptions I wrote, the lower tier gets 1 raffle ticket, the tier 2 gets 3 raffle tickets, and I made a tier 3, which I even said in the thing, which is just a bit of a joke. It's like $30. No one would actually ever do it. And I wrote 10 tickets. But I didn't realize you're not actually allowed to put raffles or giveaways in the tiers for the things. So what's going to happen is I've written like you get one of a thing, and thing just means raffle ticket. I'll probably have to reiterate that quite a bit in the videos to try and let everybody know that that's what the deal is. But obviously I've got to stick to YouTube guidelines. There's probably some words I can use to get around it. Yeah, Blake, I've got YouTube memberships open. I just haven't registered for it. It's been open for a long time. I've just been lazy. Honestly, I've been thinking about swapping it over for probably 3 or 4 months. It would have been, it would have been probably, 4 months ago. Time flies when you're having fun. I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks after I got monetized that I could do it, but I never did it. Who have I missed in the comments? Adam, how are you, mate? Good day. Oh, Shev's here. No, Shev, you can't become a member yet. And yeah, Blake, I literally just did it now on the computer. So I fired it up last week, and then I didn't check it, and my review got declined because of the tickets thing. So I'm guessing it should be up within 24 hours, hopefully. So the plan, what shop do you get your extreme fish food from? This one right here, or that one right there. Man, me and this whole like mirror image camera thing doesn't work sometimes. All right, so let's talk about silicon quickly. So someone commented on my video the other day, don't use Selly's aquarium safe silicon on the waterfall tank. And I was like, I've never had a drama with it personally, but I have heard of failures with it. So I'm gonna spend up a bit more money, and I'm gonna go a good silicon. So I decided to go with Bostik 922. It's like an industrial grade aesthetic cure silicon. And the shop that I went to happened to have that silicon on special for $7 a tube. So I thought I was going to be spending way more on silicon, and I've ended up spending way less. So I was pretty happy with that. If anybody's doing silicon work in I don't know if they're Australia wide or Western Australia, but Blackwoods have Bostik silicon on special. And then what else did we get? So I've got everything to finish that tank. I bought 3 tubes of Bostik, so I probably only need 1 to be honest, but it was that cheap that I bought 3. And then I'm actually looking at it right now. It's just parked over there. I've got some acetone. I just need to bring some fresh rags from home. I kind of want to try and get it glued up tomorrow because well, just because I want to get it done. But I'm going motorbike riding on Sunday for the whole day, like a full day event. So it's most likely I'm not going to post on Sunday. Sorry guys, might just be a bit of a day off. What else? Oh yeah, so I've got to go out tomorrow for lunch, but if I say it out loud, it might actually happen. I want to clean my shed. Have any of you guys actually noticed in the videos how cluttered things have become? It just keeps getting worse and worse. I find I generally am pretty bad at cleanliness, but since having more motorbikes in there's 3 in there at the moment, and it gets cluttered quicker because there's not much room. So tomorrow I think I'm going to get a little, not completely cleaned up because I've got to make some more shelving, but I at least just want to be able to walk in there. At the moment I've got, like, you can literally only walk through the door, step over things and get into the fish room, and I hate it. JRB, this is a bit of a comment. Let's read this one. Big day for me today. Oh wow, some fish coming in. Chocolate cichlids. All right, so chocolate cichlids, kind of a bland, plain-looking cichlid. If you ever get a chance to take a photo of a chocolate cichlid with the flash on, they look. They're a fish that I absolutely love taking photos of with the remote flash because they go like bright red when the flash hits them. I don't know where the photo would be to show you, but yeah, chocolate cichlids was one of my favorite fish to take a photo of. Let's find it. We're here now. It shouldn't take me too long. Should be on my Instagram. Dum, 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 dum. Oh no, it's not on my Instagram. That means it doesn't exist. It would be a hard one to find. I don't actually remember looking at the photo in like the last 5 years. So generally when you haven't seen a photo for 5 years, it's most likely gone. We're doing what we did last week, guys. Just you guys watching me stare at my phone. No, sorry. Anyway, you'll have to take my word for it. My friend had this like brown chocolate cichlid, took a photo of it, and it literally didn't even look like the same fish. It was cool. Take the new phone and share your bike skills. I got this bad boy. I'll be taking this. I'll be wearing my chest mount. Yeah, maybe I'll post a riding video Sunday or even Monday, and then you guys can have the video Monday instead of Sunday, and also Patreon video. Bundy, is that my new nickname? I love the tank behind you. How big is it? It's if I sit back a bit further, you can see it better. It is 4 foot by 4 foot. Doesn't look 4 foot when I use my hands like that, does it? It's 2 foot front to back, and it's 2.5 foot tall. It's a very cool sized tank, but it's horrible for growing plants. It's got a 400-watt light above it just to grow low light plants. Rumble, rum, Bundy. Oh yeah, all right. I'll give you that one. I think I missed some comments, guys. Let me just take a scroll back up. So far, I'm at 8 hours. Nathan, use shower screen silicone you get free from work. I think pretty much any aesthetic cure silicone that doesn't have mold inhibitors is okay. I don't know if shower screen silicone has mold inhibitors. And then also, I don't know if mold inhibitors are even that bad. Like, how much can it leach in the water? My IBCs that are water changing my fish room had pesticides in them, so I don't know. I understand that people want like fish safe products, but with the amount we water change and stuff, and I just don't really see the issue sometimes. I don't think, at a guess, I don't think I've ever had fish die from a chemical thing. Oh, except for that one time I left the hose on for like 10 hours. I guess they died from the chlorine. But I'm sure it's work for you, Nathan. Let me know if it does have mold inhibitors, and let me know if you've lost any fish because of it. But then the problem with fish is it's such a grey area. All right, this fish died, and this fish died. So this fish died of a tumor, and this fish died of white spot's a bad example. This fish died of ammonia poison. How do you know which one had the tumor and which one had ammonia poison. Like, you'd have to do an autopsy on the fish. Oh, now I don't know what the comments are up to, guys. Here. Blake's happy with himself with his new nickname. Yeah, so I definitely think that, Blake, if I was paying money for silicon, I would avoid mold inhibitors, which I've done. I've actually avoided it. I read the labels when I was at the shop. But you can't complain about free silicon. So, funny story, free silicon, right? Great for fish tanks. At my work, being a cabinet maker, we have got clear silicon in stock all the time. It's a big part of my job. So I was like, oh yeah, you're meant to use acidic cure for fish tanks. How bad can that neutral cure really be? So I built the fish tanks, and over like 3 months, the fish tank, what way can we do it? Is like that. Over like 3 months, the end actually started to pull away from the face, and then there was actually like a 3 mil gap diagonally between the glass, but the silicon had stretched and it was still holding water, but like the glass was actually like diagonally apart, and it held water until the day I emptied it, and it just kept getting worse and worse, and I was like, oh, I can't leave that. I have to reseal it. And those tanks are actually in the fish room right now. They're the 2 by 2.5 by 1.5 foot in the bottom rack of the 5 foot rack. I resealed them with acidic cure silicon. I learnt my lesson. But I thought I'd give it a go because it was free silicon. Not yet had fish die from it. I've got it in 2 tanks. Yeah, I think you'll be right. I don't know. At the end of the day, you've only got like that little surface touching the water. I don't know. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy it, but yeah, free silicon's free silicon. What time is it? How long have we been live for? Do the Patreon raffle in 12 minutes. So what's happening on the channel? We're going to do the waterfall tank. The waterfall tank has crushed my spirits a little bit. I don't know, the OGs, you remember when I was setting up the 8 foot on top of the IBCs, and there was that period where so many people doubted me that I ended up reinforcing my rack, even though I thought that it didn't need it. And even to this day, I think, why did I bother doing that? Because it didn't need it. But this is one of those cases where if enough people tell you you're wrong, even if you think you're not wrong, you start to doubt yourself. Fish's aquatic world. I can do anything. I can try to do anything. I think that's one thing I've got, like, as a quality, what do you call it, trait, or a quality thing, is I'll always try something, and I'll like try something and fail before I give up. And most of the time I figure out how not to fail before I give up, if that makes sense. And I watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. But yeah, if you want to do the stuff that I do, just have a go. Don't be afraid to try new things. My next big endeavor or task is actually tiling my house. That has me a little worried. I don't think it'll be too hard. I think being a cabinet maker really embeds the fact that things need to be straight and straight lines and all that jazz. So I'm pretty sure I've got a pretty good idea on how to tile straight lines. I don't know. What's the worst that could happen? I have to rip my whole house floor up. But yeah, I just can't afford to pay somebody to do it, but should be right. If you get stuck, ask a question. No such thing as a stupid question. Yeah, that's it. Sometimes you just got to ask. And if you are self-conscious about the question, just type it into Google. Somebody's probably already asked it. Matty D, how are you? Wow, I finally get to stop driving. Were you still driving? You're driving us all mad. No, just joking. So did you guys see that I got new discus? Have you seen the video yet? Drop a comment. What was yesterday's video? Was there discus in it? Oh shit. I think it might be tomorrow's video. I'm not very good at this scheduling videos business. Was it? No, tomorrow's video I recorded last night. Yeah. Oh. I got new discus, guys. Drop a comment quick. There's somebody tell me you haven't seen it, have you? Oh yeah, flower horn update was the last video. Oh, well, you haven't seen the discus then. Let's have a look. Oh, I got a new. Oh, you already knew that. I got a new phone, so I can actually show. I can turn the camera on this phone, and it won't be really crappy footage. Allow. Oh. Turn the sound down on that one. You guys can hear me twice. I've got to add the camera to the screen before I turn the sound off on the other one. Alright. Can you hear me on this? I think you can hear me. There's one. It's a Snow White. There's another one. It's also a Snow White. And then the other one, I don't think I can zoom. Or is that the other one? I think that's the other one there. It's either that one or it's the one right down behind the rock. See that fin sticking up next to the orange one? So yeah, I got them. What happens if I put the camera on the camera? Nothing. Hang on, no. How do you do it? Camera on this. That was fun. So there's a bit of a story behind them. I didn't actually pay for them, which is cool, and it's cool because the Snow White, so basically the Snow Whites are a good size, and I lost my Snow White, which I was really upset about. So we scored some more. The little one, I can't remember what type it is. It was quite skinny, so I didn't have a quarantine tank set up with like low pH. So I just put them straight in, and I put wormer in the tank when I put them in there. GRB, the neon blue cars are awesome, hey. They're in breeding dress at the moment. They're gonna lay again. I've got some growing out. They're about maybe 1 centimeter now. Very slow growers. G'day, John. How are you? I missed you. I missed you rock up. Oh no, you've only just rocked up. You're at the top of this list. There's your tickets, mate. So we've got 4 minutes to go. I'll start cutting this up. So that's all the Patreons. There's minus a couple on there. A couple of people that are over yonder have asked not to be in the raffles, which that's cool. Means more chance for all the rest of yous to win. Cut these up. I'm prepared this week, guys. I've actually even got the names already written down. I'm actually going out after this. I'm going to on a Fremantle prison tour. It's like a torchlight tour. Should be interesting, I hope. CV. Who is CV? Nah, CV is Chev. I should remember that because he wins every other time. See, speaking of John and Darwin, I didn't actually realise how strict their import laws were and what fish they can't have. Kind of sucks, really, for him. I wish I could just send some fish. It's sneaky in the post, but apparently the post is even pretty well checked on. I thought it might be alright because it's just regional, not international post. I thought just like state to state might not get as checked on, but yeah. Especially being a YouTuber, I don't really want to get caught doing anything illegal. John, you can send. Yeah, now you say I can send. We'll end up on the news. I'll just send you some flower horns, eh? Oh, hooked on fish, Jesse. I don't know if you're still watching, but I noticed you got the flower horn bug. I'm guessing I'm partially to blame for that. I noticed you got a few there. I hope that I'm the reason that you got flower horns. kayak up there in the wet season. So my friends are actually asking me to kayak as a spotter because they're doing an 18-kilometer swim. I don't think I could ride 18 kilometers on a kayak. What's a right? Swim? No. Row. And she's laughing at me like we don't ride a kayak. All right, look at that. I've got the numbers, the names all squashed up. Bang on the half an hour mark. Well, half an hour and 51 seconds. Got one out of there. You guys can't really see. I'm going to tip him all over the table in a minute. Watch out for white pointers. Yeah, I'm not that keen. Sharks aren't really a problem in Perth, I don't think. It's only down south. But I'm pretty sure WA is like the shark capital of Australia, isn't it? I grew up in Dunsborough, which is like the centre of Shark Town. Oh, that's Elliot, I believe. I love the autofocus on this camera. Now it's going to make a liar of me. All right, so it's going a bit slow today, but get my missus to draw it. She's gone. She's in the bedroom, I think. Congratulations, E. I haven't actually seen him comment for a while in the last couple of live streams. I don't know if like my new time slot on a Friday, he doesn't have the time to get on board, but I don't think he's won it before, so I'll have to contact him to get an address. And that raffle is actually courtesy of Carine Pet Central. They make it super easy for me. I literally just have to give a name and an address of the winner, and I don't even have to post it. So huge thank you to them. And jump on their website. I think it's carinepetcentral.com. So basically what's written there. I've actually got to change my intro. I'm a shit sponsee. Is it a sponsee? I don't know what. Anyway, that Carine Pet Central logo should be in my intro at the end there, where it flashes Rumble's fish room. I want to have Carine Pet Central logo, and I want to have Extreme Aquatics Fish Food logo. Extreme Aquatics Fish Food isn't actually a paid sponsor, but Carine Pet Central like the main seller in Australia at the moment. So I think it supports Carine Pet Central by me also having their food logo on my thing. You know what I mean? Whose internet has gone arse up? Hopefully not mine. Oh, my phone's still. Gone. I forgot to turn the stream off on my phone. Chat looks like Blake's ranking game. Oh yeah, E. So yeah, Carine Pet Central is in E. I haven't really thought about what else to talk about beyond the raffle. The dog's staring at me like, you're gonna feed me? No. Oh, I've got some sad news. Some really sad news, guys. My two male, man, I can't even remember what type of fish they were. The little ones with the red through the body. The gudgeons, the two males jumped out of the tank. I'm very sad. I'm kind of thinking that a filterless tank doesn't actually work. I was skeptical, and I think generally when fish jump out, there's something wrong with the water. So I think it's just the lack of oxygen content in the water, maybe. There's no ammonia in it, so yeah, I don't know what the go is there. So plywood tanks, pretty much any size, always just 18 mil plywood, and then it's more the bracing on the outside of the plywood that needs to change as you go bigger. So yeah, 8x4x2. I would just do 18 mil plywood with a nice pine frame around the whole thing. Thickness glass, I would use 12 mil. Maybe consider using 15 mil, but 12 mil should work. The only thing is with ply tanks, it puts the pressure points on different points of the glass to a glass tank. So sometimes you're better off going a little bit thicker. But yeah, 12 mil would work, I think. 99% sure. Had some multis jump out. That's no good, Maddie. I think I already told you guys about how my dragon blood male jumped out. You never met a gudgeon that didn't jump. Yeah, so in hindsight, I should have had something covering the tank. Could I talk about feeding L168s? Well, I could, but I don't know anything about them. I'm guessing algae wafers, but then there is L numbers that are actually carnivores, hey? So you might need to feed them some meat. Sorry. I want to try L numbers again someday soon. I don't know. I don't know what... I guess I could put them in the tank with the tenardi and the rainbow fish. I could put L numbers in the tank right behind me. What an idiot. Maybe I'll get some L's and throw them in the tank behind me and grow them out, and then maybe one day decide to breed them or decide not to. I'll probably just get like some 333s or some... What's the other common 9? Is it 397? The other cheaper one? I can't remember. Get on the L train. But they don't come out. They're always hiding. In the experience that I've had anyway, like you forget that you even own them. But yeah, I'm going to get some, I think. It's just a bit of just a money thing at the moment. Everyone stopped buying fish for some reason. It was like COVID started and I sold more fish than I ever have, and then real recently it stopped all of a sudden. Let's look it up. I'll type in L333 on Gumtree and see if no results found. I typed in L in the fish category. Definitely not a great idea. Way too much stuff coming out. Lemon bristlenose is all I've found so far. Oh, here we go. L066, L270, and L333s adults, $80 each. That's a bit rich for my blood. And looks like they're all just mixed together. They don't look like adults to me. Sub-adults at best. This guy's got quite a lot of different ones up. What's L104? $100 each. I can't afford that. Those are... I've got L's, I think. I've got L144. Is that the lemon ones? I don't know where they are. I don't think they're albinos because they don't have red eyes. Oh, take that back. Tell a lie. They have got red eyes. There's one just here. Is that L144? I'm not sure. They don't like extreme cat scrapers. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what do you call it? Which brand algae wafers I've got. I'm guessing it's extreme because I got them from Ryan, but he gave it to me in an unlabeled container. It's actually a glass coffee jar. If you ever take a glass coffee jar into your fish room, just don't do it. I chipped the top of one of my tanks because I was using the coffee jar in the fish room and I went to put it down and chipped the tank. So keep all your food in plastic containers. That's some great advice I've got for you. G'day, I like red plants. How are you? I don't think I said hello yet. Yeah, L144. See, I have got L numbers. L007. What are they? Are they the vampires? Juveniles $100 each. Breeding pair $1,000. That price doesn't sound right to me. I thought 007s are worth like $200 or $300 each as adults. I guess the prices are out of control on Plecos. Why are they so expensive? I use heavy duty sandwich bags. Pretty sad what happened with the original. Passed away from old age. I missed that. Is that someone? What do you mean the original? Oh no, sorry. Straight over my head. The actor, yes, he passed away. My bad. One day, can you show this stingray pond? I can show you right now. With my cellular device. Let's go. I think. Give me a minute. Alright, so we need to flip the camera. Camera keeps going on the face camera. I don't want to look at my head. Back camera. This phone's got too many cameras. That one looks good. Wow, I'm not very good at this game. Open in Samsung Internet. Alright. Flip. Come on. Now it won't even work. Oh, I'm here. Well, I'm not there, but I'm here. Enter broadcast studio. Add to stream. There we go, guys. Welcome to mobile phone channel. I'm not going to put shoes on. We don't need shoes. Hey, Jack. If you haven't seen my dog, this is my dog. My dog. I kind of want to show him on the channel a bit more. You guys got an update on the koi pond last week about the glass being dirty. It's still dirty, and it's almost the water level is really low. Have you guys got trees? Check this out. This is out of control. That time of year when they start losing all their leaves. Where's the comments? I need to be able to see the comments. It's not an S20. It's S10 5G. No, S10 plus 5G. I don't really think that I don't really want to bother with the 20. It's the same processor as the 10, so there's no point. All right, so you might get to see the eel if we're really quick. All right, you guys watch while I lift. No. The lid's cupping. I need to get some weights and weigh the corners down. All right, so this actually needs a clean, but besides that, it is the most simple sump you've ever seen in your life. So this is PVC board. There's literally one baffle in it, and that there has got jap mat on top. Underneath that is all sorts of random sponge and sponge filters, just the foam without the plastic in the middle. There's a heap of sponge filters under there, and then in here there is the biggest assortment of media you've ever seen. So on the bottom, am I cutting it out? Alright, so drop a comment if I'm cutting out too much, but I'm presuming I'm not too bad. So you see there's some crushed coral. There's marine pure. Back when I thought you needed to spend lots of money on media, I bought marine pure, but since then I don't buy. I actually buy backy rods, if anything. There's also the odd backy rod in there. There's more crushed coral. Well, it's not even crushed, it's coral chunks. And yeah, there's more gutter guard. So there's literally, I think there's about 40 rolls of gutter guard in there. I've always planned on getting more gutter guard to fill this section here, but the tank runs well as is. It's nice and clean. There's not really much point in adding more media unless I get like an ammonia spike. You can like see how much flow is there. Like it's just one airlift, and like that's a 90mm pipe, like pumping that circle there. It moves some serious water. But it's literally, I didn't really say what it was. If you haven't seen this before, it's actually a freezer. I just fiberglassed the inside of it. I think it leaks. I'm not 100% sure. No, it might be dry. Sometimes, you know, when you get leaks and they just clog up with dirt and stop leaking. But it doesn't. When it was leaking, it didn't leak enough that it actually affected the water level of the tank because of how much water gets changed in it. Oh, that was loud. Sorry if you're wearing headphones. The the only thing that sucks about it leaking is it's obviously robbing water from my sprinkler system. Oh, this lid is stuffed. The lid is also that PVC board. Obviously, just like the moisture underneath and then dry on this side, the board is actually cupped. But it is what it is. That's my heart and soul of my fish room. So everyone said that the Kelvinator aircons are rubbish, and that was after I'd already bought it. That thing's 2 years old and it hasn't been turned off in, it might be 3 years old and it's still going. It's only $500, so even if it died tomorrow, I think I got my $500 worth out of it. Do you reckon we can go in the fish room? See what I mean by the shed's trash, guys? Look at this. I'm ashamed. What happened was I put this tank in here and I moved those racks and I ripped heaps of shit out of the racks, and then I haven't put it all back in. Yeah, and then working on motorbikes and stuff. It's a bad time. We've only got 8 minutes left, guys, and then I've got to go out. I wonder what Wi-Fi. Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to go much further than right here, guys, without cutting out. So tomorrow's video is about the fish that are in that basket up there. I actually want to move them. Not today, not today. The girl's got her tube down again. How long ago were those eggs? Surely it hasn't been 2 weeks already. I kind of want to move her with that, swap those two girls around. I've got a little girl that's already laid there that's for sale if anybody wants a girl. I'm real hesitant to sell girls, but I'll sell one to a subscriber. I hope this pair lays one day. The bucket chromis are breeding like mad. I've just got to get the mouthfuls out of them, which is the biggest challenge. Oh, I got no shoes on. Worst idea ever. There's lots of broken glass and stuff in there. I've got to. How much for the girl? Send me a message. I'll give you a good price, Jesse, but I'm not going to say it out loud on the stream. Oh, hello. So, Wapo. Alright, I'm back on a clear camera. Well, I say clear camera. The other camera's pretty clear, isn't it? I just got bitten by mosquitoes. The sun's not even down. Are you joking? Oh. Oh, hooked on fish, you're off. Sorry, mate, I didn't see that comment. Bye. That's with the aircon above comment. I need to scroll back here a minute. Just give me a minute to read the comments, please, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Said minute like 6 times then. Back in the game. Man, you guys comment too much. No, just joking. I love it. Time to chop some trees down. No, I'm not chopping my trees down. Don't be silly. I want to get them trimmed back, but I really don't believe in chopping trees down unless that it's like an actual bother, not just because I'm sick of the leaves. All right, so what else have we got down here? Oh, Anonymous, how are you? My bars don't have kids. Oh, please don't say that. Everybody tell me not to have kids, then I won't have kids, and then I'll probably regret it when I get old. Yes, cutting out. Sorry about GRB. I should be able to put the phone in the water. It's waterproof. So the problem that we just had then is my new phone. I don't think I've got set up to connect to my shed Wi-Fi. So as I walked into the shed, we were dropping out because I don't actually get mobile phone reception in the shed either. So even if I turn the Wi-Fi off, I can't stream. The joys of a fish room. Oh, John's getting the iPhone 12 Pro. Oh, sorry to hear, mate. Sorry that it's an iPhone. Nah, just joking. They're all the same. Stand there, you'll be fine. What's in the tub? Nathan, you know what's in the tub, and you know that I can't talk about it on YouTube. Old fridge. Yes, it is an old fridge. I literally answered the question without even reading it, that it's an old freezer. You'll get about 10, 8. So 8 or 10 years more on the air conditioner. Yeah, I cleaned the filters. The only problem is the bearings in the fan are gone. So like the fan, you can hear it ticking. One of my mates is an aircon guy. I got to actually talk to him about changing the fan in it, or I just see if I can order one online and just pull it apart and have a go myself. What's the worst that could happen? But like I said, I don't even care if I have to buy a new one. I literally just have to sell a couple of fish, and like, even if it was $500 every 3 years, for me to put aquarium heaters in that room, I would probably be looking at like $5,000 to $7,000 just in aquarium heaters if I went with like a good heater. Like what do you call them? I got Sherco in my head. It's not Sherco. You guys know the heaters I'm talking about. Is it Sherco? No, it's not Sherco. All right. Either way, I've got a good amount of Wi-Fi. Yeah, I've got the strongest Wi-Fi dongle you can get. Like literally the strongest industrial grade one on the market. It actually broke when I had the fire, and then the electrician had to replace it under insurance, and he was like, "Man, why have you got one of these in your backyard, man?" And like, I can get Wi-Fi 10 houses down, so like probably like 700 meters down the street. But as soon as I go in the fish room, bam, nothing. That's how insulated it is. Oh, sorry, Nath. I thought you were asking about what's in the tub inside the fish room. Gotta get some gin. See you later, Pete. Have a good one. I should have kids, just don't sell them. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't try and sell my kids if I do have them, or when I do have them. Yep, change the fan. Worst that can happen is break the plastic clip inside. So I've actually already broke the fan inside. I snapped one of the fins off trying to clean it. But yeah, I don't know. I've kind of been thinking about buying another Kelvinator for the house, just because the one in the fish room seems to be working great. I don't really see any negatives about it. So when I got you you guys have probably heard this story a few times, but when I was looking at air cons for the fish room, I actually asked on Facebook on Aquarium Enthusiast Australia what's a good brand aircon to get for a fish room, and I also asked one of my friends about it who's an aircon specialist, and he never got back to me, and I was kind of in a rush, so like I pretty much went and picked up the aircon on a Thursday night, and before my friend got back to me, and then so my friend replied the next day saying don't buy a Kelvinator, and then also, when I posted a photo on Facebook of me having the Kelvinator on Aquarium Enthusiast Australia, everybody said, why did you buy that? Kelvinator is junk. And I was like, well, I've bought it now. So I was expecting to have to replace it within just outside of the warranty period, but it's still going now. Apparently the Mitsubishi Heavy Industries are really good, hey? I don't know. I've got Samsung in my bedroom. I feel like, is there really much quality gap between the brands? Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, guys, we're at an hour and 1 minute, an hour and 2 minutes, and that means that I have to head off. Hate to be rude, but I've actually got somewhere to be. Going on a, well, I'm meant to be going on a torch tour, but it's still like a good at least hour away from getting dark. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going on a torch tour through a prison. Should I get some footage? Nah, I don't think it's a good subject to talk about on the vlogs. I'm trying to keep it more fish related because when I post stuff that's motorbike related and stuff like that, the views just go real low. But I don't know. I'm in two worlds. I've always said that I want it to be a vlog about me, not just fish. So I think maybe I should do what makes me happy and not just what makes views, because views aren't as important as happiness. Anyway, even post 2 vids for the day. No, that's too hard. Anyway, I gotta go. Hit like on your way out, guys, if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, little button. I think it's that side, but then when I asked what side it's on, it got a bit of dispute in the comments. Some people said left, some people said right, so who knows. But anyway, peace out.